What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. So AirPods Pro, aka kind of like AirPods 3s came out today or were announced and we just recently, saw so many leaks of these things. I've been covering AirPods 3s quite a bit on this channel. I've done so many renders, so many everything. We still haven't seen the dark mode yet, but these aren't AirPods 3s, they're just AirPod Pros. And in reality, there's still a lot of improvements and really cool things with the AirPods Pros, don't get me wrong, but I want to see what the main differences are between the AirPods 2s based on what Apple said, based on their marketing and their spec sheet they put on their Apple website. So this is not going to be a full in-depth comparison. This is not going to be a 45-minute video. I will be picking up the AirPods Pros and comparing them to the AirPods 2s, but let's go and see what the slight changes are between these two models. Now, brand new, the AirPods 2, depending on the wireless charging case or not, they either cost $149 or $199. On my specific ones, I got the $149 model, but the $199 one does come with a wireless charging case. The AirPods Pros are retailing for $249, so $50 more than the AirPods 2s with wireless charging cases, but $100 more than the AirPods 2s without wireless charging case. Now, I'll be completely honest, I don't know if that wireless charging case is a huge thing. I don't even use my wireless charger. I have like 15 of them, and I never even use them. I just plug it into my phone. But regardless, that's either or. The AirPods 2s were really cool. I love them a lot. I use them every day. Honestly, it's not even that big of a difference from the AirPods 1s, but these AirPods Pros bring some really cool features. One of my favorite ones is actually the active noise cancellation. Now, me personally, I don't really like the silicone tips that much. I like the AirPods 1s and 2s, how they just sit in your ears. For some reason, my ear holes, you guys are going to make fun of me, but they never really sat well with all those headphones, like the Power Beats that I've owned many Beats as well before, and many of those headphones that go into your ear, and they just never really worked that well for me. And my ear holes, like I said, are too small, and they sit super weirdly in each of one of those, so say what you will, but I do kind of like the older design of like the AirPods 1s and 2s, but the Pros might fit you better if that's what your thing is. Now, one of my other favorite cool things about the AirPods Pros that the 1s and 2s do not have is actually transparency mode. And what this actually does is, first of all, it allows you to hear kind of what's going on around you by clicking and force touching on this little tube thing on the little buttons on the side. So instead of taking out your headphones every single time, you can actually click them and you can hear basically what's going on. It kind of reminds me of those see-through headphones in a way, or those ear headphones that only you can hear, but you can still hear around you. I forget what's the name of those things, but it's kind of like that, and it enables hardware and software as well, which is super cool. And seeing that type of functionality into these headphones is really cool. And hopefully Apple makes these, go down to the AirPods 3s and the 4s in the future as well, not just the Pro models, but I kind of like it. Now, if you remember that video I dropped a couple of days ago, or I think a couple of weeks ago at this point, it was saying AirPods 3s are going to be weird, and it basically based that whole entire video on the way the AirPods are shaped. Basically, these AirPods go in the same exact format as that video and the renders that I kind of rendered out a little bit. The body case is definitely shorter and longer than the AirPods 1s and 2s. Now, me personally, I think they'll kind of sit better in the pockets, but I did kind of like the original ones, and I feel like I'm so much more suited on that one than these ones. But I guess it's whatever, it's not that big of a deal, to each their own, but I think it's cool at the end of the day. And people can definitely tell that you have the more expensive ones, but it still has the Apple H1 chip inside of it. Now, these ones are actually sweat and water resistant, the AirPod Pros are, and the older ones were not resistant at all as far as we know. Maybe they could take a couple of water drops here and there, but in reality, if you went and worked out and got them super wet, you really weren't covered with anything because it wasn't water resistant as far as we know. So ultimately, what I can tell you is these ones are selling for $249. The older ones are selling for $199. And I don't know, I think the AirPods Pros are cool, but I still think the original ones, the AirPods 2s with or without wireless charging case, even the AirPods 1s, I think those are still awesome deals without a doubt. So I don't think you can go wrong, but without a doubt, both of them are very good. The AirPods Pros obviously have my heart, but regardless, I think the $199 or even the $149 for the AirPods 2s are super good prices as well. So that's pretty much it. If you have any other questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. All those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.